Yeah, so I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Bow Brow Gel. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I reviewed the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It's this foundation. It has 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce in this bottle. Yes, the packaging is super luxurious. It's a frosted glass bottle and it has a pump. Just me reviewing that foundation. I've used it for the first time. It's my first impression as well. If you like this look and if you want to know how the foundation performed, then keep on watching. So I thought I was recording and then I realized I didn't press the record button, and I used this sample moisturizer. It's called Cabernet Collection, and I think the skincare brand is called Vine Vera. I'm not sure if it's made out of wine. So the story behind this is we were walking on the streets of London and I think we crossed the store and they just handed over a sample. And first of all, it's extremely hydrating. I left it on my skin so that it could soak in for a bit, and it's extremely hydrating. It's as good as using a primer. I love it. It smells so good. It's quite tacky. I don't think I want to use a primer after this. So the foundation I'm using today is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I'm in the shade 5.75. I've been wanting this foundation for ever since I started YouTube about 4 years ago, and so I'm going to use this foundation and I'm going to test it out for you guys. So this is how it looks. It has 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce. I'm going to take 2 pumps of this foundation. I'm going to use a brush on this side and a sponge on this side. Off the back, I can say that the color is a pretty good match, and this is not full coverage. You can see my blemishes peeking through. So this is how my face looks with the foundation and without. Now I'm going to use, I think I just dunked my sponge like 2 times in this, and that's pretty good. It covered a lot. I'm sure I can build it up. Let's see. Let me use my brush and see if I get a fuller coverage with the brush. I won't call this full coverage, but it's a lot more than this. I'm going to use a brush to see if it builds up properly or not. I took 1 pump again. Well, I can see that you definitely can build this foundation up. It's not as full coverage as I expected it to be, like say Huda Beauty or Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear. I think this is perfect for me because I don't like super full coverage for my foundation, to be more lightweight. A close up. It's not sinking in my smile lines or these fine lines that I have on my. I have extremely dry skin, so it's quite hydrating. It definitely does have the silk finish to it, the luminous silk finish to it. You can see a little bit of sheen on my face. I think it's exactly how the name describes it to be. So now I'm going to move ahead with my concealer. The concealer, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 20 Sand. Yeah, I'm not the person who covers my marks as much, so I would not go ahead and dot it on the points where my blemishes are still peeking through. All I want to cover is my pigmentation and my dark circles mainly. I love the finish of this and I don't want to magnify it even more. So I'm not going to exactly bake, but I'm going to take powder and press it under my eyes so that it doesn't crease. Use the NYX color correcting powder. Once that's done, I'm gonna move to my eyes, and for my eyes I'm gonna do an extremely subtle eye look. I want to put an extremely bold lipstick that I got on this strip. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. So to start off, I'm going to use the color Warm Taupe in my crease. Next, I'm going to take the color Burnt Orange, a very little, and put it in my crease as well. Now to blend all the shades together, I'm going to use Raw Sienna. Next up, I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and I'm going to use the color Antique Bronze in my outer V and smudge that out. Same fluffy brush and blend all that in. Now the next product that I'm using is the Benefit Roller Liner in the shade Brown. Yeah, this is new. This is the first time I'm using this as well. Make an extremely small wing with it. I'm sorry if it's not clear because I'm gonna dunk my face into the mirror. If not, it's not gonna turn out proper. Make sure your wing is extremely thin and tiny. I'm going to do that on my other eye as well. So now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm gonna leave them as it is. If you want, you can add shimmer, glitter, any other color that you want, but I like it the way it is, and I'm not gonna do anything. Like I already said, I have an extremely bold lip planned, so I don't want to do anything more. I'm gonna put some shadow on my lower lash line. So I'm gonna take the same antique bronze color that I put on my outer V and smoke that out. Next, I'm taking this Sephora gold liner and I'm gonna put it on my lower waterline. I'm gonna move on to bronzer. I'm using my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Mocha. This is higher than usual. I never went this high with my contour. I usually do it here, but let's see if this works properly. Next, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and I'm going to use this middle shade. And now I'm going to use the lightest shade to contour my nose. Next up, I'm going to use this Dandelion blush by Benefit. Put it on the apples of my cheek. And look at this. It's so pigmented. It's extremely pigmented. I'm going to dunk my brush in it once and you'll see the difference. That's it. The next product that I'm going to use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This has dried out. This has dried out. We make it work. And to set my brows in place, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I like brushing them upwards first, and then when I'm going to the end, I like brushing them down. I love how it gives that brow lamination effect when you brush them up. I'm going to use a MAC lip liner in the shade Plum, and this the lipstick that I'm gonna use is the Bobbi Brown Luxe Liquid Lip Velvet Matte in the shade Brocade. So this is how it looks. The color is so pretty. Oh my god. The color is so pretty. And Bobbi Brown is my favorite brand, so it smells divine. So this is how it looks. The next and the last thing that I'm going to use is this Bobbi Brown mascara. Done. So that's it for today's video. I hope you like this look. So my final thoughts on the foundation is that it's beautiful. I actually really like it, and it's very difficult for me to like a foundation. Though I need to wear it a couple of more times to figure out if it's the one or not. It's extremely skin-like. It does not look like I have a layer of foundation on, to be very honest. It looks extremely skin-like. Obviously, if you see the contour. Did I forget highlighter? What a bum, man. Okay, so I'm gonna use this travel size Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. Yeah, I was telling you if I recommend this foundation or not. I do. I definitely do. I know it's quite pricey, which is why I never thought I'm gonna buy it. But yeah, let me show you a close-up. It's extremely flawless. It looks so beautiful. Do I recommend it? Yes, 100%. Is it worth the money? It is worth the money, but I'm sure you have a lot of other foundation. If you want your foundation game to be extremely strong, and if you love foundations, and if you love trying out foundations, you definitely should. And I have no filter, so the skin you saw is my skin. If you see texture, my skin does have texture, as 90% of the people on this planet. Yeah, if my spots and all show, then I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem. And the fact that it's not full coverage, I love it. Medium to full coverage. If you have extremely clear, beautiful skin, you won't need anything more than that, and that's something that I don't have, and I think it looks pretty good on my skin as well. So, and also Armani, Giorgio Armani has started a travel size foundation. I'm not sure if it's travel size or just a mini size. It's smaller than this, so if you want to try it out for cheaper, try it out to see if it's gonna work for you or not, and not waste your money on the entire big box that you will probably never use if you don't like it. You should try it out with the smaller bottle. And this lipstick, this is the first time I'm using a Bobbi Brown Luxe Liquid Lip Velvet Matte, and it's so comfortable. They're not sticky. They're very comfortable, they're hydrating, and my lips get extremely dry. I don't know if you saw, but when I was putting the lip liner, I should have put lip balm, but I did not. And yeah, my lips don't feel dry at all with this. Yeah, let me see if it transfers. That's hardly anything. I'm sure even if you eat food, it will leave a tint. Keeping in mind that that's nothing. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. I really hope you like it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you want me to do next, and I will do it. Thank you for watching.